Okay, out of my wrist, counted and spin it. Mad at the coupe, mine with no tenant.
It's Yasmin, and you are now tuning into Style Doll NYC. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. We are now in 2020. Can you believe it? Like, it just sounds crazy. Like 2020. It just sounds so futuristic. Like we should have like flying cars, but we're not quite there yet. Now, Tesla revealed that really weird looking SUV that looks like something out of a Black Mirror episode, but no flying cars in 2020 yet. Anyone watching from the future. But yeah, definitely Happy New Year, guys. I hope that this year entails everything you wish for and that we can actually stick to our resolutions, because you know I have the run-of-the-mill New Year's resolution list, and I'm hoping I can actually stick to them to at least June this year. Like, it's usually by like, I don't even know, like April, I sort of like abandon them, which is terrible. But I'm only human, guys. Like, there's so much happening in life, like so much good food to have, like so much bad TV to watch, like no judgment. That's all I'm saying. There's no judgment on this end. So this week's video is going to be my review of Pat McGrath's Mothership 3 Subversive Eyeshadow Palette and my thoughts and feelings about it, being that it's not a cheap palette, costs a pretty penny. So let me go ahead and give you my feedback to help you out when you're making your purchase decision. All right, guys, so Mothership 3 Subversive Palette. So this is my first Pat McGrath palette. I have not yet to have owned one. I do have her Matte Trance lipstick, in which I have a review of that already up on the website. But this would be my first palette. And what piqued my interest about this product is the fact that it was so pricey. I know that sounds terrible, but like, I was just wondering, like, what does a $125 eyeshadow palette look like? Like, how does it perform? I was just really curious, you know, because I didn't even realize there was like tiers to palettes, because I'm still kind of like new in the eyeshadow palette space. I'm still like using Tarte and like Urban Decay and those sort of brands, which are not, I don't know if they're like great. I mean, they do the job for me, but with that being said, I just was curious and wanted to experiment. However, it was not such an easy purchase decision, because I would literally like add it to my shopping bag and then take it out. Or I'd add it to my shopping bag and hit X, because I was just like, what is this? Like, who do I think I am? Like, no, I'm not buying it. However, I kept being drawn to it over and over again. So the reason why I picked Mothership 3 is because I thought it was the most versatile palette. With her other palettes, there seems to be like a theme to the colors that are offered, and I like to have a little bit more variety in my palettes. So I was just like, okay, this one seems really interesting. So let me go ahead and give it a try. I was at first going to purchase it directly from patmcgrath.com. However, it was sold out. And this is last year, by the way. We're at the top of 2020, so I actually purchased this late last year. So checking out her website, waiting for it to be restocked. They even had like a 20% off promo code that was sent to me, and I couldn't even use it because they were sold out, and it kept saying like more stock coming soon. So I like waited and waited, and it was never restocked. So had to do some research and saw that it was available on Sephora.com. So I was just like, okay, like let me go into the store and get it in store, because I've never ordered eyeshadow online. And I remember like reading some reviews from people that ordered from Sephora.com and like bought eyeshadows, and they said like their eyeshadow like came like broken up or something like that. I was just like, okay, I don't even want to risk that, especially with a product that's so expensive. So let me just like go into the store and pick it up myself. So check out all the Sephoras in New York City, and no, not one location has it. I thought that was so weird. I was just like, okay. So lo and behold, do some more researching and Bergdorf Goodman has Pat McGrath, and they have the Mothership 3 palette. So even with that, even when I found it, I still was not convinced that I was gonna purchase it. Like, I was just like, I don't know about this. Like, this is still like a little bit outside of my price range. But nevertheless, I was worn down, and I ended up one day, it was like a little bit before the holidays. Oh, it was actually like a little bit after Black Friday. I went up to Bergdorf's and I picked it up. So the first time I wore it was during my birthday weekend. I went to a birthday brunch, or not, wasn't my birthday brunch. It was a Christmas brunch in which I celebrated my birthday at, which was really fun. But that was the first time I used it, and I went really easy with it. I will throw up a picture in the upper right-hand corner and show you guys what it looked like, but it was very, very minimal because I wasn't sure about how it would perform. But that was the first time I used it. So this is actually my second time using it right now, in which I will show you the palette. Voila. Now you're gonna see my ring light. Okay, I'm gonna try and not, okay, it's doing that infinity thing. You're gonna see my ring light. Sorry about that. But this is essentially what it looks like. I love her packaging. Everything is so luxe. It has like such a nice weight to it. But if you open it, I still haven't taken the plastic off the mirror. This is what the palette looks like. Let me kind of turn this down so you're not seeing the ring light and you're seeing more of the palette. All right, there we go. That works. Yeah, it comes with these 12 colors. Is that, yeah, my math is right? Is that 12? No, is that 10? It is 10. I know math. It comes with these 10 colors, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, like, it's just a nice variety of colors. You have like a gold, you have a pink, you have a blue, you have a black, you have more of like an opal color, more of like a brown. So yeah, it's just like a nice variety palette, and it's good for like I want to say like the party season, in which that's probably why I was drawn to it toward the tail end of the year. Even though I wanted it before, I was just like, okay, I'm actually gonna put it to use now at the last part, you know, festive part of the year. But the colors have interesting names. What is this card? This looks like a card. Here we go. It comes with this really cool card that gives you the names of each color. So there's Skin Show Fever, Night Creature, Deep Shade, Gigabyte, VR Pink, Entrine Black, Lazarus, Black Metal, Blitz Amethyst, Astral Ghost Orchid. Like, those are all some like badass names. Like, you go, Pat McGrath. Outside of that, you also get this really cool packaging that it comes with. It's like a face on it. It's kind of really similar. I mean, it's exactly the same as her lipsticks, the way they come in this kind of like wraparound kind of situation that occurs here. And yeah, like, I think her packaging is just super dope and luxe, and just helps to really carry the brand well, or like communicate the value of the brand to the end user or the consumer. Okay guys, so I'm gonna get really up close and personal. I know this is when I start doing this thing and I get really close, but I want to show you guys what I did with my eyes. So I have on like a blend today because it was just like, I want to be able to show you guys I guess an example of what you could do with the colors. And what I have on today is I have a base of Deep Shade on my lids. I forgot the name of my eyelids. And then I also have on top of that Lazarus. So this is Deep Shade, Lazarus, and then I also have on VR Pink. That's what I have in the corner of my eyes, and that's this color. It's like not showing up really well on the camera, but that is the color I have on there. And then I have like down the middle of my my lid, I have here Gigabyte, in which that's the goldish color. So mixed like 4 colors together to create this look, but you know, as shiny and metallic as these colors are, I guess it could look a bit intimidating when you're just like looking at it in the palette. They're really workable. Like you can definitely like add as much as you want, or be as minimal as possible. If you're not into sparkly colors, this is probably not the palette for you. But there are, out of the 10 colors that are in here, there are 2 mattes. So those are available to you as well. I just think that this is such a great palette. In my opinion, it's worth the money. It's $125. Like, I am gagging saying that right now, like, oh. But to me, I feel like it's 100% worth it. There's quality to Pat McGrath's products, and that's reflected in this palette. She has a total of 6 Mothership palettes out at the moment. So if this is not the one for you, definitely check out her website, Sephora, as well as Bergdorf Goodman, to see if there's any alternatives there that can work for you. She also has kind of like her mini palettes that have, I think, 5 or 6 colors in them. So if you're not willing to like jump out the window like I did, like crazy girl, and spend that sort of money, I think her smaller palettes are about like $50, $60 or so. So that's a lot more digestible. So. Now, I promised to follow up on the Matte Trance lipstick review that I did a few months ago, and wanted to follow up to say, so far, so good. So good that I actually ended up making a subsequent purchase of a lipstick, which is this one, and it is called Forbidden Love. So in the video, I talked about considering getting Obsessed, but when I checked it out, I felt like it was a little too leaning too orange for me. And I have a lot of like poppy colored lipsticks, and I have orange lipsticks, so I have lipsticks that satisfy that, and I try not to get crazy with that. But I did want another true classic red, because I do abuse my Ruby Woo. My Ruby Woo gets put to use. My favorite #1 red lipstick, in which if you've watched my best red lipsticks video, you would know that. But nevertheless, this is Forbidden Love. This is my second Matte Trance lipstick from Pat McGrath. And this is what it looks like. I have it on right now. This is paired with a lip pencil from MAC. It's called Cherry. That is my lip pencil I use with all my reds, because it's a nice classic red base, and it just makes sure that my lips pop when I apply red lipstick on top of that. So yeah, this is Forbidden Love. As I mentioned in the previous review, her lipsticks literally just glide on your lips. They're very easy to apply. You know, even though it's a matte, there's some moisture to it, so it's not like that severe matte look, in which I do appreciate. However, her lipsticks don't apply that way, but so far so good. Maybe I might get another one, we'll see. But yeah, these lipsticks are so bomb. Definitely recommend it. Well, that's all for this week, guys. If you're digging what I'm saying, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and tell a friend. Also, feel free to connect with me via my blog, styledollnyc.com, or on social media. The details on how to connect with me, as always, are featured below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time.